Hi, Snow.
Hi, MJ.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
And with you.
And also with you.
And also with you, Robbie.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. May the Cinco de Mayo be with you tomorrow.
Come on. We can't have that in this country anymore.
We're having it.
Are they canceling Cinco de Mayo? Or the 5th of May?
No, that's the one day we can tolerate, people from other countries.
It's Mexican American.
And take their
buying
culture.
Corona beers and,
Yeah, because it's not Mexico's Independence Day. I believe theirs is like September 16th.
Yes.
Yes. I've actually been in Mexico.
It's a purely
when
Mexican
they had their
American
festival.
It's kind of like how we all become Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
It is. It's a Mexican American holiday.
Yeah.
Hey, I am actually Irish, though.
Well, so am I. Yeah. I'm partly Irish.
So tomorrow, live band of music at La Catrina, $3 tequila shots.
I gotta work.
That's American.
Yeah, and I gotta work. It'd be American if I called in and went and did that, right? That would be fucking American.
That'd be totally American.
America.
That'd be bald eagle American. Bald eagle with sombrero.
And an AR-15.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that. You gotta have the AR-15 strapped to you.
Yeah. But today's Star Wars Day. So happy Star Wars. And
my favorite characters are Chewie, R2, and Yoda. I really love Baby Yoda. I refuse to call him Grogu. There's no way in hell. Like, he's too good for a name like that.
I like Han Solo.
Huh?
Like Han Solo. It's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Chewie and R2. That'd be cool too. Yoda.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love all of it. The new show Andor is fucking amazing. The season 2 came out. And it's about how the rebellion forms. And it's almost like a Mission Impossible type thing. Very covert. How the rebellion forms and stuff like that. It leads up to them stealing the plans for the Death Star, which leads into Rogue One, which leads into the first Star Wars movie, which was Star Wars 4.
I hate when they do all that. I'm like, bullshit. I grew up under the originals. Those are going to be 1, 2, and 3. I don't care what George Lucas says.
I don't know. Almost anything Star Wars is good with me on it. But
I haven't even seen all of them. I've seen, obviously, the first 3, and I've seen some of the ones that came later. I've seen some of them, but not all of them.
I'm all in. Whenever there's a new Star Wars, I'm right there.
I'm partial to the old ones, so I like the old ones.
Yeah, but I was just told Star Wars geek when that movie came out. I forgot all about sharks and dinosaurs and just got into science fiction.
Did you ever camp out in line? Dress in costume to go to the premieres?
I stood in line. I did not dress up, though.
Oh, okay. I had a friend that did that used to do that.
I mean, you stood in line here, right? At the old theater downtown.
Well, for the original.
For the original, 1977 original, you stood in line?
23 times.
23 times.
It was a wonderful, wonderful time.
I would have guessed that you stood in line for the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Never.
I want to go to see that live in the theater.
23
My parents were getting divorced, and that week I dropped off every day, and we'd stand in line.
So you went to go see it every day?
Yes.
For 23 straight days?
Yes.
She needed an escape from her parents' divorce.
I know. I'm not doubting.
Star Wars is a great escape.
I saw it 3 times in the theater, the original one.
I only saw it once, I think.
Yeah, because it was years before it would come to home video or when they had it on TV.
Yeah, I know my parents took us to see, probably not the first one, because I would have only been 2. But the one, I know I definitely went and saw the one with the Ewoks. Because I was like, I want one. I want an Ewok.
Do you realize Bad Santa? The
Yeah.
little black guy.
Yeah.
Did you know he was one of the Ewoks?
Oh.
Yeah.
I liked when he was in the movie Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh yeah, that was a funny one too.
He knocked his wife up.
I'm getting way off track here. No, like so fucking our Empire in Chief posted something to the effect
Orange
of,
Vader.
yeah, Darth Sidious.
Now, to me, that has Stephen Miller's ass written all over it. I think that was Stephen Miller's tweet, not.
Yeah, and like he does every holiday, Happy May the 4th, even to the radical left Democrats who were really the Empire, and they would have let fucking all the Sith into the United States and all this.
Oh
other
yeah,
bullshit.
because we have all the power. So yeah, we're definitely. It makes total sense.
So they fucking Photoshop him on Rambo's body with the big arms, holding a red lightsaber. Now what the fuck?
right.
Everyone knows
That's not the
That's
same
it.
movie. What?
No, they fucking it was the Trump's head, the Rambo body. You've seen it.
I know
But
that.
it had the Jedi robe
Oh,
and
it had a Jedi
and a
robe.
red
Okay.
lightsaber. But the red lightsaber stands for the Empire,
That's right.
the dark side.
That's because that's the side that they're on.
Right.
They would be the dark side.
But they're claiming the Democrats are. But actually, that's what happened in.
You know
if
why?
If you watched Andor, the Empire makes out the rebellion to be terrorists.
Okay, well, you know why? Because they tell their idiot cult followers anything, and those morons believe whatever they say anyways. So they're like, "Oh yeah, that's totally true. Sounds true."
But
Without even thinking about it, they just go along with it.
yeah, I'm just like, how dare you, fucking Mr. President?
They don't even need roofies with those people. Those people just willingly bend over.
What if fucking Biden fucking photoshopped himself in the Jedi fucking robe like Obi-Wan Kenobi? You know,
I don't think
people
Biden
would have been
do
like,
that.
people would have been like, he's off his fucking rocker.
Wait, and why? Yeah, why would he even do that? There's no. It's all a distraction
It's just a
to
fucking
distract
troll.
from how fucking awful he is doing right now. Probably a distraction so you're not looking at how fucking empty the ports are. Let's just turn this into a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
Nothing to see over here.
Right. It wasn't the point of Star Wars. Did
You won't be
it have to do with intergalactic trade policies and stuff like that?
You won't be able to buy any Star Wars stuff pretty soon because I'm pretty sure that shit's made in China, right?
Yeah.
You won't be able to, that ain't going to be on the shelves.
Well, according to, the Emperor, that you don't need all that stuff. That you only need $2 instead of 30. But isn't the point of capitalism and putting out 50 Star Wars action figures is to collect them all?
I thought capitalism was the goal was to like sell and make as much money as you can.
Right. That's why you put out 30 different characters. And that's why that's why you put
free
out Han Solo in every different outfit.
Yes. Free market. You are free to buy as many of each kind as you want. This is America.
Yeah.
You know?
We want our Star Wars action figures.
We want you to be free to spend every last fucking dime that you have.
Right.
And we want to sell it to you.
Right.
Because we need to make that almighty dollar.
Right. And fucking your kid doesn't need 250 pencils. They only need 5.
Because we want them to be dumb, too. So we don't care if they have any at school. We don't want them actually doing anything. Yeah. We just want them to do whatever we tell them to do.
Right. Well, then you had Stephen Miller. Speaking of fucking... Who would Stephen Miller be in fucking Star Wars? I guess Trump would be the Emperor.
Steve Bannon would be Jabba the Hutt.
Steve Bannon would be Jabba the Hutt. Stephen Miller... God.
That gross thing with the creepy face. He was in one of the later ones where it almost looks like his mouth is like sewn and he wears that cape thing. I don't know what his name is though. I have no fucking clue. He's real creepy and ugly.
Or he'd be like Grand Moff Tarkin. You know, the guy that fucking ran the Death Star. He'd be someone like that, just the fucking one that was fucking bald and fucking he could talk okay.
Yeah.
Fucking Steve Miller said that Stephen Miller said that they're taking away the education department, but they'll still funding education to the government, to the states, but only if the states don't teach the kids to love communism and teach kids to love America.
When are the states teaching the love of communism here?
They don't.
They have never. They have taught socialism, communism, and capitalism as forms of enterprise or whatever, right? But they've never said that I have never been taught that you must love communism. That's not how I became a liberal.
Well, they did try to teach just be kind to one another in school, right? And that is too woke.
Then they're not going to be able to teach religion in school.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. You can fucking put the 10 Commandments up in the fucking classroom now, because that'd be religious persecution if you didn't. Because we all know,
but religion,
we all know the most marginalized people in the United States are Christians.
But the teachings of Jesus are to be kind to one another. They are very, I guess, communist minded.
Not according to Jared Leto, white Jesus. I'm sorry not to put Jared Leto into that.
I don't think he should be associated with that. I happen to like Jared Leto.
But you know what I mean? We're talking about the Americanized bald eagle where he rides a bald eagle, or he's on the back of a Tyrannosaurus. You ever seen the one where he's on the back of a Tyrannosaurus?
And he's got
two AR-15s?
I was going to say, he's got to have the 2 AR-15 strapped to him, Rambo style.
Right.
You know.
And he's fucking
He's ready to go kill people, because that's what Jesus would do.
He's riding a dinosaur like the fucking, what are those things from Empire Strikes Back?
Like, when did Jesus ever murder somebody? When did Jesus ever kill someone? In all the stories.
Well, if you believe that Jesus is all powerful, and I mean, like the tsunamis, I mean, wouldn't Jesus create that? So wouldn't Jesus in turn fucking kill people?
I thought that was a God thing, not a Jesus thing.
Yeah, God. That'd be Jesus' dad did that shit.
Yeah, I don't remember Jesus doing harm to anyone. Jesus healed people and he fed people.
Oh, so what you're saying is, Star Wars speak, God is Darth Vader, but Jesus is Luke Skywalker.
He would have to be.
Yeah.
I don't see any other way. But hey, getting back to the dolls.
Who is Yoda in the Bible?
Moses. Because he's old, right? Although the age alone, he's got to be fucking Moses, right?
Yeah. Thou shalt not kill the Shelley. Do not. Well, like I came to.
You know, pretty decent Yoda. Yeah. That's pretty decent.
Yeah. I can do like. I mean, Yoda's like one of my more popular ones. I can do all sorts of obscure voices.
I can do a good R2D2. Beep,
really?
Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
Can you do Chewie?
No, I fucking wish I could. I always try, but I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do. You have to kind of like be able to make your tongue vibrate, kind of like back in your throat to do it good. I'm thinking.
Yeah, how Mexicans can roll their R's. Ray, can you do it?
Ray, can you do Chewie?
No, I can't do Chewie or a Mexican grito. No.
Oh shit.
So getting back to the toys, though.
Get back to toys, yeah.
Because I'm like, how long before Trump comes out with a Trump-approved doll? And then we looked it up.
Well, yeah. Well,
did somebody else make it, though, and then sell it under his name? Cause,
are you talking about the Apprentice action figure?
Yeah, but he's beyond the Apprentice. I mean, don't you think it's time for him to come out with a new, improved President of the United States doll?
Where he's riding a bald eagle and fucking jacked up like Rambo.
All the things we just talked about. Yeah, he's got Rambo's body, on a bald ego. He's got accessories or 2 AR-15s, obviously.
I'm sure.
And
who's got their phone handy?
And the Trump Bible. And it's to be held upside down. That's how you...
Yeah, but you get 2 dolls, so who's your second doll going to be?
Clearly Ivanka. So they can have the dolls have sex with each other. He can at least do it in Fantasyland.
and Ivanka's just a repackaged Barbie.
Yeah. They'd be like, this is the only way I can have sex with her. I can't have sex with her in real life, but I can make our dolls bang.
And the fucking... Actually, the Trump is just fucking the Rambo fucking action figure with the Trump apprentice head stuck on it.
Yeah, he's not going to pick Melania because that doll would just be smacking him across the face.
Yeah, I mean, you can only sell 2, but Ivanka would just be Natasha from Boris and Natasha from fucking Bullwinkle. It'd be repackaged under her. Stephen Miller would just be Nosferatu. Actually.
You can't have 3, though.
I know. Well, maybe you can choose.
No,
2.
Nosferatu would be Rudy Giuliani. Stephen Miller's something even like creepier. Even creepier.
Yeah.
He's just like...
Stephen Miller would be too scary for children.
Every time I have to see Stephen Miller's face on TV when Fox is interviewing him, I'm like, who in the fuck married that guy? Can you imagine fucking that face? You'd have to sit on that face all the time just so you didn't have to look at it. I'm telling you.
Well,
you would have to.
You know, though. Stephen Miller's a vampire, so maybe she just looks in the mirror so she doesn't have to see him.
Oh, God. Anything to not have to look at him.
Speaking of vampires, Snow, you really have to see the movie Sinners.
I know, I'm going to wait till it comes out.
Fucking brilliant movie on so many different levels.
I know everybody's talking about it, too. Well, I shouldn't say everybody.
Nobody talking about it.
People on the left are talking about it, like, you know... Some of the comedians and whatnot that I listen to, like, they're talking about it, like how great it is. So I'm sure that probably means that, like, yeah, Kingman folks probably wouldn't like it. Did they play it in Kingman?
No,
did you watch it here?
No, they didn't play it in Kingman.
You had to go to Laughlin?
We had to take a pilgrimage all the way to Lake Havasu.
Yeah, Lake Havasu.
We could have gone to Laughlin too to see it, but no, you can't. It was... Number 1, the cast is mostly black.
That's why it's
Number
not in
2,
okay.
The only white people that were in it were the KKK.
Oh.
Number 3, there was a really religious undertone to this movie that does not portray religion in a really good light.
No, there's white vampires. There's Irish vampires.
Oh, they were Irish.
Right, they're not white.
But weren't Irish kind of considered second-class citizens back in the day? Back in the time of that movie?
They weren't ground wizards for some reason.
Yeah,
but it took place in the 30s.
person that owns or I don't know if she's the owner or the manager of the movie theater here. She's a major Trump gal.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's why what movie was playing instead?
The King of Kings, which is kind of like this. It almost looks like one of those claymation,
like a David and Goliath.
Like a David and Goliath. It wasn't animation, but picture that. That's how that look to it.
So was it like the old? What was the show on MTV where the clay characters fought the death match?
Celebrity death match.
Oh,
no.
Was it like that? Were they like that?
No. It wasn't Jesus fighting dinosaurs.
When are they going to bring that show back? They have so much good material. They could have like Jasmine Crockett versus MTG.
I think there have been some updates to it. I think that's on Paramount Plus. I don't know when the last time they've updated it, but I don't know. Who needs celebrity deathmatch when we have the Logan Paul fucking show?
Who needs reality TV when we have our own politics in the United States? Like, some of my friends who, don't like politics at all. They're like, I can't stand it, but they're into like all the fucking reality shows. I mean, they're into like Survivor, the fucking one with the rose, all that. And I'm like, and of course the Housewives. And I'm like, with you being into all this reality, I'm like, why don't you just watch what really does happen with our Congress? I mean, there's so much fucking drama there.
There was something that good came out this week, though. The elections in Canada.
Right?
The Libertarian Party won.
Mark Carney
won.
Yeah.
Over a Trump Canadian guy.
And I think he reiterated it again. Because I remember being sad again about that the relationship with the United States is over. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's not going to stop me from writing my mail order bride description. I've been working on that. I think I'll have that done by one of our later shows.
I know. And we've got our Underground Railroad connections to Canada.
Right? Yeah.
Although
it's important to have.
Nobody's traveling here. Have you seen like the photos in the airport, stuff like that? I saw a picture on it was a plane headed from London to LA, and it was almost empty. And they were saying normally this plane would be full.
I gotta say though, selfish me, I'm gonna be going to the Bahamas, so I'm hoping that my plane's kind of fucking empty.
Is there anything better than getting to your row and not having anyone beside you and get the whole row to yourself?
I know, you get a nap.
Yeah.
You get to lay.
Yeah,
You're like, fuck yeah, I got all 3 seats to myself.
Snow's going to Bermuda. I'm going to Ohio.
I'm going to the Bahamas. It's not Bermuda, Bahamas. I'm going to the Bahamas, not the first one in the Kokomo song. Bermuda, Bahamas. Okay. Yeah, the Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Yeah. I'm going to go swimming with the pigs. They have a beach there called Pig Beach. And the pigs like to swim in the water. And it's like a tourist thing, you can feed the pigs. So I'm like looking forward to that.
The pigs like to swim?
Yeah, I guess so, dude. I don't know. I can't wait. Like you can look it up online. Just type in
I need to
pig swim in the Bahamas.
I need to find out what good food is in Ohio except for cats and dogs.
Oh.
Because, obviously.
What part of Ohio are you going to?
Columbus.
Okay. I went to Cleveland. So, I think that barbecue is really popular in Ohio, too. Like, that's a popular fare. And then you could probably get, since it's a big city, you could probably get, like, good ethnic restaurants that you could go to.
I'll see
that's what I would check out.
I'll see if there's any drive-ins, diners, and dives if he ever went to Columbus.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what he says.
Yeah, check that out, too.
Yeah. So, again, we were talking about bad Photoshops at the White House. The White House, the official White House, is not Donald Trump on True Social posting this shit at fucking 1 a.m. where he just retruths something. Did you see the fucking picture of him as the Pope?
Yes.
Why aren't Catholics outraged at that?
A few are.
A few are.
I'm sure some of them are, but like, as a Catholic,
why hasn't Pope Francis risen from the dead and dealt with this? What's going on? Why does Trump need to be the Pope?
I've got a question though about it. If he was to, in a hypothetical world, if he was to become Pope, would that at least get him the fuck out of here?
No, he would do both jobs terribly.
Poorly.
Like
poorly.
Elon, he'd wear double hats.
Yeah.
I'm wearing 2 hats,
the Pope hat and
the Gulf of
But
America
I'm on the
hat.
golf course. I can't even do Trump anymore. I'm telling you, JL ruined it. You ruined me. I'm not even going to try it. I'm not even going to try it because I'm like, it's not going to be as good. So I'm not. Don't try.
Do you think fucking if we went on his website right now, you'd fucking see a "Make Pope Great Again" hat?
Yeah,
It's got to be out there.
Yes, and you'd probably see some new dolls.
Fucking yeah, and like the fucking you have the red hat with a little fucking halo over it.
The Pope hat.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. The fucking Pope hat. The fucking Pope hat. That big fucking Pope hat.
Yeah.
Fucking Make Pope Great Again. Fucking red, like the fucking Imperial Guards in the fucking newer Star Wars movies.
Why would he even want to be the Pope? Like, I don't understand. Why would you want to?
Because he's the greatest fucking...
You can't go around grabbing pussy anymore. Of course, no, he'd probably pardon all the sexual abusing popes.
Right.
You know, the ones that, like, Pope Francis defrocked, he'd be like, you can all come back now. You can all come back.
Fucking...
It'd be like the
He would.
Chasers.
He would. He'd fucking... Like, go get back to your molesting.
He'd be selling the fucking robes, make altar boys great again.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, take the wheel. Apparently we need your help. America needs your help.
Jesus, he did not strike him down when he was at the Pope's funeral. Come on. You work in mysterious ways. Why can't you just get that chicken nugget to go down the wrong windpipe?
Because it's a Big Mac. Did you see
Why can't Donald Trump be singing at the Oval Office?
Did you see the thing about the fucking... I think it was like the last Colbert, and Colbert's doing the thing on, because the numbers came out for McDonald's losing money.
Yeah.
It's like, my one true love, I'm so sorry. All sad because McDonald's profits have dropped or something. Oh, it was good.
But that's because Biden's economy. And everything that's bad about the economy right now is Biden's fault. And everything that's good about it is Trump's fucking...
Well, I guess
policies.
people... I guess they were saying that people have, like, got turned off by McDonald's from Trump doing that whole promotional thing where he was, like... So there's, like, people are, like, finding new fast food restaurants to go to. Like,
1 hour that he worked in his life.
Yeah, something like... The people that hate Trump are like... Now I don't want to go to McDonald's or whatnot. Which has to be driving the Trump humpers crazy. You're going to give up Big Macs just because you don't like him? This is why liberals are crazy. You know, just stupid shit.
Now, liberals don't like cows anyways.
It's like, you shouldn't be eating fast food to begin with. I mean...
I cannot remember... No,
unless it's an emergency.
I do remember. The only time that I've had McDonald's in maybe the last 5 years was because I was in Sacramento for another music festival, and I got a sausage biscuit. Yeah,
and it's an emergency. I did that, like, within the last 5 years. I went there for breakfast. You know, I'm like, okay, I need an Egg McMuffin, and the closest thing around where I was staying was a McDonald's.
And fucking McDonald's is so expensive anyways nowadays that you can go to fucking Culver's.
Not if you get their app. That's the trick. Like, so if you get all the fast food restaurants' apps, they have, like, the deals in there that are, like, I think you can get, like, the Egg McMuffin for $2, and on the menu it's, like, almost, like, $5 or something, like, 4 or something, whatever the hell it costs. Yes, I don't know because I don't go there, but I mean, if I'm going to go to fast food, I'm going to go to In-N-Out anyways. If I'm going to get a burger, at least you can see them actually making the fucking thing there.
And it's much better.
And it tastes good. Yeah. Yeah. Their fries are for shit, but their burger's delicious.
Anyway, what I was getting to was wrap up with this Star Wars episode. Fucking Trump would be a good Jabba the Hutt also, because he's got that just kind of gross.
Because he's orange and fat.
Greasy and gross.
Probably has food coming out of his mouth.
Dude, how great would it be? Who's the fucking the conservative woman that's always fucking trying to get in his ear about shit? Not
Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer. Wouldn't it be great if Laura Loomer's in the Leia metal bikini, sitting chained to him, and she just wraps that chain around his neck. Just
She wouldn't though, because she enjoys giving him blowies, doesn't she? I mean, isn't that the rumor?
Then fucking you'd have Stephen Miller, like that little thing, fucking Jabba head.
That little lappy rat thing.
That like extension to... Wasn't it an extension of his body?
No.
Wasn't it growing off of him?
No.
It was a parasitic relationship for sure, but...
Yeah, because fucking R2-D2 shocked it.
Oh, okay. R2, my boy.
Thing just jumped up.
Fucking love R2. I wanted one of those R2s that you could like buy for your house for the longest time, man. So I could go around and be like Princess Leia and be like, oh, R2. You know, because R2 is sassy and he always is like, beep, boop, beep, boop. He's telling jokes, man.
Right.
He's funny.
Fucking C-3PO was the only one that understood him.
Right? C-3PO was like kind of like one of those cool dorks. You know, he was like dorky, but like, I mean, like kind of cool.
Yeah. And thank you for sharing Cullen's, who did he hire for that artwork with the Star Wars?
Where do I buy that? I want that.
I will never say, because that artist deserves better, and they were starving at the time when they were commissioned to do that. That foul artwork.
So Cullen commissioned somebody.
You don't like
said,
that?
I love it. Actually,
I'm like, I want some of it at my home. Can you imagine what my mom would say if she walked in and she'd be like, where did you get this? Sarah Ann.
She'd probably blame me for it because she sent me a private message because I put the private videos from this week. It said, "You better be taking care of my daughter out there." I'm like, "No, I was right there."
Where were we? Where she got all freaked out?
The guy charging you the other day, a couple weeks ago.
She probably did freak
she
out.
Saw that, yeah.
I'm like, oh, Mom, you would have been so proud of me, though. I was not having it. He didn't fucking do it. Like, that's the thing. Do they really think that we're afraid? First off, I could fucking outrun that guy. Right. He ain't fucking running after no one. You know?
He probably didn't clobber me because he ran out of his energy, but right at that time, like...
Or next time I go, I'll just bring, like, a fucking case of hot dogs, and I'll just pass them off hot dogs. Then they'll, like,
fucking that's where R2-D2 would help, because R2-D2 could put that little thing to shock him. Like, stun him. He flops to the ground.
Like, tase him?
Yeah, tase him. R2-D2, your personal taser.
I was hoping that he would have acted up when the cops got there. Please tase him. Fingers crossed over here. Do something wrong, buddy. I want to see you get tased.
Yeah.
You ever tased a person before?
No. But
Have you?
Just my brother.
Did he
Your
ask
brother
for it?
probably either asked for it or liked it.
He begged me.
See?
The taser with the two little prongs on it. To the ground.
You're like, fuck yeah, I'll do it. And you were just like, you weren't even like...
new equipment.
But you weren't even like, at first you weren't like, no, I don't think I should do that. You were like, fuck yeah, give me that thing. I will shoot you with it. I'll do it to you twice.
If not me, somebody else would.
Right? You stepped up to the plate.
Safety first. Not in the hard area. You know?
Right? Yeah. Okay. So... Are we wrapping this one up?
We're going to wrap this one up here. And we're going on vacation, so we're going to do another one to, keep our fans satisfied.
Hold you over until we get back, as if they couldn't wait,
Yeah. I mean, we are kind of like the Muppet Show.
I love how you're always like, I love how you're the one that's always like, oh, we have to do this for our fans. And I'm like the one that's like, what fans? I'm like, I've got a few haters. You mean we got to do this for the... Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
You're not out there in the social media trenches.
I am going to Bermuda. No, it's Bermuda that I will be in.
Okay. Just don't get sucked
I
into
forgot about the haters. Oh. It's like I would love to forget about him, the haters, all the time. I'm sure we have... No, actually, we have more than just one. I think they're all men, too.
No.
I know for a fact we have. Oh, yes, we do have one female hater. Yeah, right.
We don't discriminate here on this podcast on who hates us.
Right.
We welcome all the listeners.
That's right.
Here.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do a bonus episode. All right.
Yeah.
And we got some cool guests coming
for the fans.
in the near future.
For the haters.
For the fan.
For the resistance.
Robert, just like I like put out on social media, like Brett Goldstein put out this thing like, hey, well, the Muppets, they don't do the show because they're particularly good at it. Like Kermit's not a great host, and Fozzie Bear is not a great comedian, but they do it because they love doing it.
For the love of it.
For the love of it, and we should all be more like Muppets, and that's what we are. We are Muppets, no?
We are the Muppets. Yeah. They should make Muppets off of us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even care if they're like super lame Muppets, as long as I get to be a Muppet.
Yeah, fuck it. Even that
I almost said Muppets.
New Zealand. It's my favorite Muppet. the thing, that clown with throws the fish, the boomerang fish.
I like. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember.
Talks like Bob Dylan. Hey.
You know which Muppets I like?
Which one?
I kind of like those old dudes that sit up in the balcony. Could they make us into a younger version of that? And they diversify a little bit. They're like, oh, fuck. Now with DEI, we had to at least put a woman in here.
Well, it is kind of like... it is kind of like we are like the two old guys, Stadler and Waldorf. Mm-hmm. Stadler and Waldorf?
I think we are.
Stadler and Waldorf.
Yeah. They're always complaining about
we just sit up in the balcony and we bitch about what a shit show it is.
We complain about shit, yeah. It's the greatest thing ever with our cocktails.
And then we laugh at our own jokes.
Right? We are like those old dudes.
Grumpy old men who laugh at their own jokes. That no one else pays attention to. Even the Muppets ignore them.
I used to love the Muppets, though. That was like, when I babysat the kids on my block, that was one of the only things they were allowed to watch because they were strict Baptist religion, I think. So the kids weren't even allowed to watch Casper the Ghost because it was had to do with ghosts, and you couldn't have that. So the only thing I have seen The Great Muppet Caper, I would think, over like 500 times. And the Muppets Go to New York.
Dude, some of the newer
movies. Seen that one equally.
The newer Muppet movie that had Ricky Gervais as the bad guy. That was fucking hilarious.
Is that the same one that had Jason Segel in it, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on my list. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So was Ricky Gervais, because he's funny.
Quite the list. Al Gore.
My list is
endless.
My list is a mile long. I'm like, fuck the 5. I'm like, I'm gonna keep going. It's my dream to have the longest list in history out of anyone.
If you're a celebrity, you're on Snow's list.
No, not any celebrity. No. Come on, no.
No, Kid Rock definitely not.
No, fuck no. Especially not with those new teeth of his.
Scott Baio.
No, Charles is not in charge of this.
Oh, shit. Harrison Ford?
Definitely. I don't care how old he gets. I don't care if he's walking around with a walker.
I'd do Harrison Ford, too.
See? I'm trying to tell you. Harrison Ford will always be on the list.
Until next time, shall we?
Mark Hamill too.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's pretty woke.
Now that we've got to do the reach around that goes all the way back to the Star Wars.
Right, that's what you do. We wrap it, reach around. Yeah. Callbacks. All right. So until next time.
Bye y'all.
Bye y'all.